This is what happened when they found out. They got the #1 overall pick. The excitement, the cheers, the smiles, big things coming potentially for the Indiana Fever. Again, back-to-back #1 overall picks.
Indiana has been steadily building and improving over the past 2 seasons, culminating in an exciting playoff appearance in 2024 that captivated fans. This remarkable success was driven by the emergence of young superstar Caitlin Clark and the team's achievement of one of the most impressive turnarounds in the league this season. The Indiana Fever have the brightest young talent in basketball and are setting their sights on an ambitious new goal, becoming true title contenders. To achieve that, the team must make bold moves and key upgrades. But with growth comes tough decisions. Not all fan-favorite players will return next season, as rival teams look to cherry-pick talent to bolster their own rosters. One name that stands at the center of attention is Kelsey Mitchell. The Fever have made it crystal clear that retaining the 2-time All-Star is their top priority in free agency. As Indiana works to solidify its path to championship contention, all eyes will be on the moves they make and the roster shakeups that unfold before the 2025 campaign begins.
The draft is, I think me and Tori could kind of speak on how good you feel to be a part of it, how humbling it is to be a part of, and I think for the next draft coming up, whoever it is, I'm going to definitely be grateful to have them, welcome them with open arms, kind of be that support system.
Kelsey Mitchell entered the 2024 WNBA season in a pivotal contract year, making her an unrestricted free agent at the season's end. Without a long-term deal in place, the 29-year-old guard, who has spent her entire 7-year career with the Indiana Fever, now faces an uncertain future. While Mitchell has expressed a strong desire to stay in Indiana, she's also kept her options open, leaving the possibility of a free agency departure on the table. With her skill and experience, Mitchell's next move could have a significant impact on both the Fever and the league. Kelsey Mitchell rose to stardom alongside her dynamic backcourt partner, Caitlin Clark, but the former Ohio State standout may now be eyeing a larger spotlight. With Clark firmly established as the face of the Fever, Mitchell could seek an opportunity to lead a franchise of her own. As an unrestricted free agent, Mitchell's future in Indiana is far from guaranteed. Unlike restricted free agents, the Fever can't simply match another team's offer to retain her. They'll need to outbid competitors and present a compelling vision that values her contributions, even as a secondary star. Given all she has poured into the franchise, convincing her to stay won't be an easy task.
Williams bricks it. Clark another rebound. Tosses ahead. Wheeler extra feed. Oh, that was pretty. Plus the foul.
Defense on one end where Leah Boston came over to help, and then just a beautiful.
The Indiana Fever are at a crossroads, navigating a critical off-season as they reshape their roster to build around young superstar Caitlin Clark. With several key players entering free agency or the trade market, tough decisions loom for a team aiming to become a serious contender in the WNBA. Here's a closer look at the players who could be on the move and the strategic considerations Indiana faces. Mitchell, coming off her best season yet, has solidified her reputation as one of the league's premier guards. In 2024, she set career highs in points per game and field goal percentage while minimizing turnovers and contributing significantly on the boards and beyond the arc. Despite her stellar season, Mitchell enters free agency with questions about her future in Indiana. While she's expressed interest in staying, she hasn't ruled out exploring other opportunities. With Clark firmly entrenched as the face of the franchise, Mitchell may seek a role where she can be the primary star. As an unrestricted free agent, the Fever must make a compelling offer to retain her, but the competition could be fierce. After spending 4 seasons overseas, Bentley made her return to the WNBA and posted her best numbers yet in limited minutes. However, her inability to stretch the floor or provide consistent rim protection makes her a less than ideal fit alongside Clark. Indiana may opt to prioritize cap space for players who complement their fast-paced style. Bentley is a restricted free agent, giving the Fever the right to match any offers, but all signs point to her moving on as Indiana seeks more dynamic bench options. Veteran guard Erica Wheeler could also be on the way out. Once a starter, Wheeler saw her role diminish in 2024 as Clark took over the backcourt. Despite her experience and leadership, Wheeler's limited minutes and declining production make it unlikely that Indiana will retain her. At 33, Wheeler may find herself in the market for a new home, or potentially nearing the end of her career. The Fever, meanwhile, are expected to use their cap space on players who can make a more immediate impact on both ends of the floor. Samuelson's return from a 2023 hiatus didn't go as planned. The 6'3" wing struggled with consistency, shooting just 34.9% from the field and playing limited minutes in the postseason. With an expiring contract in 2025, Samuelson could be traded as Indiana looks to free up space for better-fitting pieces. Her shooting potential may appeal to teams with more room for developmental players, but her lack of defensive impact makes her a questionable fit for the Fever's future plans. Wallace's rollercoaster season saw her shift from reserve to starter and back out of the rotation entirely. Although she showcased strong floor spacing ability in the past, defensive lapses and inconsistency hurt her standing on the team. Set to become an unrestricted free agent, Wallace may benefit from a change of scenery, as Indiana likely focuses on finding players with a more well-rounded game to surround Clark. Smith, the Fever's #2 overall pick in 2022, has struggled to live up to expectations. Her production dipped significantly in 2024, and she found herself demoted during the playoffs. While she remains a talented scorer, her lack of defense and fit alongside Clark make her future with the Fever uncertain. Indiana may look to trade Smith to free up cap space and bring in a player who complements their young core. The Fever face a pivotal offseason, with opportunities to reshape their roster and position themselves as contenders. With the league set to undergo a salary cap reset in 2026, Indiana has a chance to make strategic moves